as far as someone that wants to go out and find content that they can share across their social media platform?
Gosh, yeah. I don't do as much of this as I should, but I think Feedly is one. I think that I know I've seen even some of my clients have used.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, Feedly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I want to say, is it Calendly or something like that? It seems there's I must confess I'm not well versed on some of those. There is another tool that I use that I've actually started recommending for some of my clients, and it's one that I even use as well. It's really good for particular niches of businesses. It's called Likeable Hub.
Oh, I've not heard of that one.
Yeah, what's great about this one is that they will actually come up with all of the content for you and post it on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. And what they do on Facebook is because it is a paid service, is that they will automatically boost the post so that it makes sure that it gets seen by more people, because the one downfall of our Facebook pages nowadays is that it's only reaching like 1% or less
yes.
of your followers. So Facebook wants you to spend money on advertising.
Yeah, it's amazing. Once they became a public corporation and they had to report to Wall Street quarterly, how their financial abilities totally changed overnight.
Yeah, but we let's face it, we're taking advantage of this free service, and so you can't really begrudge them for wanting to make money, because after all, we're in business and we want to make money too. So it's like if we want to sometimes you got to pay to play.
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what the economic system we all love over here is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like to share with my audience, or when I'm doing a workshop, that Facebook started off as a playground, and we all know that playgrounds are free. However, they are now what I call an amusement park, and it costs big bucks to get to amusement park. So now it does to really make sure you get that reach on Facebook. But it does work. I mean, Facebook ads are phenomenal when they're done I don't want to say properly. Is that the word I want to use? When they really have. Yeah. And again, it starts with what you said, with when you're posting and such and creating your marketing message. It's the same way with the Facebook ad. You want to make sure you have that plan of action and exactly know what you want to accomplish, and then leading into your message. So
right, yeah, and knowing for sure that even better who you want to be able to reach, because the one advantage of like Facebook ads over Google is that you can really narrow in and target just the right audience, and you can even advertise them to people who are fans of other pages, because they may be similar to what you offer, so you can even reach that audience. So it can be very effective, but you do have to, again, kind of do some trial and error, and sometimes and be careful, because you can wind up spending a lot of money if you don't have it really dialed in and you're not following the good best practices, of what type of image to use and things like that.
Yes, definitely. Is there a recommendation that you have? I had a text message that just came in from someone, how often one should post on their platforms. Does it have to be every day? How many times a day? They're just, how much time do they have to actually pay attention?
Sure, absolutely. And it was funny, I was working with a client this morning who was asking me that. She's like, I know I haven't been very consistent on Facebook, so what should I do? So what I recommend to her, and I think this goes, I would say definitely for at least on each social network is a little bit different. So that's number one. You have to understand that there's going to be, you may not have to be as active on some as you are wanting to be on others. Facebook, I think, is, you should really shoot for, if you're trying to grow your page, at least once a day, and say at least 5 days a week. But here's the thing. With Facebook, they do provide you insights so that you can take a look and see how your posts are doing. How are they really performing? Do some perform at certain times better than others? Do some perform on better days than others? And it'll give you an idea of when even your followers are on Facebook. So that way that can help you tailor it a little bit, and so that maybe you don't have to be on 5 days a week, maybe 3 times a day. But then again, you might want to experiment and post twice a day, or again, it's really trial and error. But so that's the one answer certainly for Facebook. Now for Twitter, because it just goes by the feed so fast, you can get away with posting, say, 4 to 5 times a day, and of course that's when I would recommend using some sort of tool like Hootsuite, so that you're not worrying about being on Twitter every 2 hours. Schedule those things ahead of time, so that way you have a chance of being able to reach your followers at a different time. But again, it's getting to have a feel for when are they the most active, and trying to do that. And it's just, like I said, a lot of it just comes down to some experimenting, just trying new things and playing around with what works, and see if you get better engagement, then that's working. And if you're not, then you need to try something different.
Definitely.
Talking about experimenting, could you garner your keywords from your Facebook, well, it could be page or profile, and really index those and then transfer those over to your SEO applications on your website? And I know I'm stretching there, and don't mean to catch you off guard, but that was just something that popped in my mind.
Well, I think if you're saying that some of the information, wait, I'm not quite sure I followed the question.
No, just the particular words, especially if they're
right.
techie type words.
Okay.
Because one of the things is, which words are hot, and I know we can go into, Google and find out what the most common words are and what their reach and stuff is. I was just trying to figure out another way that if you had a specialized site and you had particular keywords that stood out, if we could put them in our website and if they'd have any SEO value or not.
I think, again, you'd probably just have to experiment with it and try it out. And then I would definitely, if you see that something has gotten some good attraction or traction, I should say, on social media, and you decide to try those phrases out in your content on your website, you can certainly do that, but then I would definitely pay close attention to your analytics. So whether you have it hooked up with Google, or maybe whoever else does your hosting, if they have some other type of program that allows you to take a look and see, are these pages, how many views are these pages getting? And then if you see that it does increase, then you're like, okay, this was a successful test and those were good words. And then if they don't seem to do any good or worse, it goes the other way, then to try something else. So it's certainly worth experimenting on.
Definitely. I mean, let's face it, we all are doing it because we want to attract ideal clients to us. So experimenting is good.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And do some tweaking. Well, for those of you, our listeners that would really like to get additional help with their internet marketing and social media, what's the next step they should take if they want to work with you, Gloria?
Well, they can certainly go to my website, gloriarand.com, and I know I've got a standard contact us
okay.
forms to fill out. They could do that. But I also would also let them know, especially if you are listening in the Brevard area in particular, I'm actually hosting a live event in October. That is going to be a 3-day event. It's over the weekend, October 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Cocoa Beach. And where we're going to spend that weekend working on different aspects of your marketing, online marketing, and a little bit of off as well, and helping you to be able to really hone in on who your client is and how you can best market to them, whether it's through social media and your website, but also even email marketing and video, and really kind of covering sort of a broad range of different topics in that area, but helping you to be able to learn some of the techniques that are really effective that can help you to be able to take your business to the next level.
What's and share the name of the 3-day seminar because I just
that would be helpful.
I love it.
Well, it's called Web to Wealth. And it's funny, that's actually, I came up with the name of the summit first and then decided, that would be a good name for my business. So I decided to actually be a more official business owner. I had been really operating as a freelancer for these last few years.
Oh, wow.
But now I'm official. And so it's Web to Wealth Summit. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be 3 days. And with teaching you how to be able to really communicate your marketing message more effectively through the different online tools that are out there. And also dealing with a little bit, not only that, but also giving you some insight into how you can be profitable in your business too, because there are some things that you can do to be able to structure your business and how you're setting aside funds so that you can not be just spending money willy-nilly, and not just always reinvesting your profits back into the business, but being able to take some of that money and have some fun with it, because that's important.
And you have some really amazing guests, speakers that are going to be joining you. So share a little bit about them and what they're going to be sharing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got 3 awesome people. I'll do them in alphabetical order. Number 1 is Amada Rose Igo, and she is an award-winning speaking expert, and she just is tremendous at being able to help you to clarify your message and being able to use it in a way that will allow you to really touch the hearts of people and be able to communicate effectively, to be able to let people know what you're all about and how they can buy what you're selling.
I love that.
But not in a sales way, but being more of a service way, because that's what it's all about. It's really being able to, how can we help you? And the next guest expert who is going to be helping me out with this event is Wendy Lynn Phillips. And she is an amazing person. She's the author of Naked to Knockout. And
love her.
She specializes in image and branding. And so she's going to give us some insight on how to be able to make sure that your brand is consistent and that you've got a good image, both, again, online and off as well. And the third expert who I'm bringing in, which is someone who is wonderful too, and I think is really helpful for business owners, is Ruth Stern. And she is a transformational business coach. And what great is that even though I can teach you all these wonderful online marketing techniques and to be able to help you position your business for greatness, if you have some sort of old beliefs about money that are keeping you stuck, then you're not going to be successful. And Ruth is great at helping business owners to be able to uncover what is keeping you stuck and help you kind of release some of those old beliefs that aren't serving you, and to really help you be positioned so that you can be a successful business owner.
Wow, what a lineup! I mean, and then you're sharing your expertise with the social media and how to make sure you get your right marketing message out there so that it is found. I mean, it's going to be a tremendous 3 days. Now, you said you're going to be over here in Cocoa Beach. Where is it located? What venue?
We are at the DoubleTree by Hilton.
Oh, cool.
Which is right on the ocean. A lovely, lovely hotel. And I always feel better when I'm on the beach. And
yes.
I figure if I'm relaxed, then I'm going to be a better teacher. And so I figure it's a great way to kind of get away for the weekend, get away from, the pressures of the business and your family and stuff, and just kind of focus in on you and focus in on learning and being able to, and then at the end of the day, go out and sit by the ocean and just kind of let it all, let everything absorb and sink in. Right.
Oh, most definitely. And again, the 3 days are October 7th, 8th, and 9th. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And where can our listeners go to get all the great information and, of course, register so they can join us? Because I know Richard and I are going to be there. We can't wait.
I know. I'm so excited that you're going to come. Well, it's pretty easy. You can go to web2wealthsummit.com, and then you will be able to get all the information. And if for some reason you